What's going on, everybody? This isn't a Mustang and this is not a Mopar, but it does start with an M because I have this deep fascination with Mazda Miatas. I have a real deep background with these cars. This is my first ND3 or ND chassis in general. I've had NAs and MBs, never had an NC. Driven one, I didn't really like it that much. This car though is really fascinating because I've learned a lot about it in the last couple weeks of ownership. These cars, with the gram strategy that Mazda has put in place with the amount of horsepower it has, it's like 10 times better than an NB in my opinion. I've had many NBs and I think it's still just as better or greater than an NA. Granted, we have pop-up headlights. So, we're gonna do something today with this car because it sounds like a Prius. And we're gonna totally eliminate that because I just gotta have that good tone coming out of the back of this beautiful soul red ND3 Miata. So we're gonna put a RoadsterSport exhaust on this thing today, and it's gonna really liven up all the way through the rev range. I spent a lot of time researching and figuring out what exhaust I wanted to go with. This thing looks pretty easy to put on, plus it saves me extra weight on top of it over the stock system in this car already. So let's get to it and let's go ahead and put this exhaust on. So this thing's got a pretty basic design. You got these two springs on each side of the axle back exhaust here. You gotta take those off. You got one hanger, a second hanger, and then over here we got a third, and we got ourselves a fourth. Now the new exhaust only has 3 hangers. That's because it also weighs way less than this factory one. So we're saving 12 pounds, which is quite a bit of weight. So, and that's the whole idea of, you know, saving any type of weight possible in these cars. Definitely livens them up a little bit. Not saying I'm gonna feel it because my butt dynometer is gonna tell me otherwise. So let's go ahead and get those guys zipped off. And then we gotta get some soap, get up onto the hangers there, and we will get those things taken down too. Spring tension is what's really holding them on there pretty good. Alright, so I got the springs off with the nuts off here. These are threaded into a tacked on nut on the back side of this flange, so I will have to remove these studs out of the factory exhaust to be reused with the new one. So that's gonna be a task in itself. But now we gotta get these exhaust hangers off, which I got my soap here. I'm going to kind of get it kind of messy, but
I don't know if I'm getting ready.
Try to get the soap up in there. It's new, so it should come off pretty easy. I mean, the car's only got 1,000 miles on it. It's not like it's a 30,000 mile car. Almost there. Got it. Straight out the back. I'm slipping on the soap.
And you got a tool underneath here.
You know, looks a lot lighter than it actually is. Okay. Alright. Getting the exhaust hangers on. Already got the studs through the holes. Having soap. Lube. Works really nice. Already got 2 of them on already. Third one, bam, done. Already hung. Wow. So much easier going on than taking the damn thing off. Tell you what, it's nice. All right, those are all the way up and on. Now we gotta take our springs, take our 2 nuts. So he's gonna go up like this. I like how it looks like they use like engine valve springs for this, like legitimately. It's funny. That's probably what they are, to be honest. Who knows? Alright, now I gotta suck those up. And that, ladies and gents, is a Roadster Sport exhaust system install. Let's fire this thing up. Before I can put some revs on it, because everyone on the internet's gonna be like, you're revving it and you're hurting it, it's cold. I know. A little blip here or there's fine. Underneath 1500 to 2000, it's okay. We'll wait till it warms up and get some temperature to the engine.
Mm-hmm.